Winston. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action now, Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down at 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Patrick.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Randy Gregory able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like it? And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Meanwhile, Winston's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A.J. Epinesa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. They run the counter with Cook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big third down play there for the Niners. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jameis to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and long for Winston. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. Vincent Smith, 42 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Winston. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on second and long. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point had nothing behind it, but it does get through off the crossbar. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Tannehill on first down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards remain for second down. To the air again, Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's Tannehill. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. Open man is Myers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jacoby Myers there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Tannehill going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Handoff comes to Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Winston. Touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your... And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and 3.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And And he'll go down at the 28. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Tannehill. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play fake. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Winston. That's caught by Waller out left side. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Myers.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Flush to his right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The give is to Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,